tiredness, that's extreme fatigue, very terrible back pain, chest pain that extended to my back. It was like just underneath my breasts, and then emanated to my back, basically. Also, I had this thing, blocked nose kind of thing. I didn't have phlegm or anything, but my nose just felt blocked. I couldn't smell properly. I couldn't taste properly. I also had brain fog, very, very bad brain fog. I will be looking at something that I could read pre-COVID, like just like that. I will be looking at it for like 5 minutes, trying to figure out what that is before my brain actually registers it. Sometimes it looks like my vision is blurry. I can't see properly. Okay, it looks like I'm seeing double of it sometimes. Then really bad headaches. I've had to go to the hospital a couple of times. The emergency between November, when I was first, tested and I got my results, that's November the 22nd. I went to the emergency between then and December about almost 4 times. Once was via an ambulance because I had breathing issues. But every single time they tell me, oh, your tests came out fine. You seem to be fine. Just write it out. It's the COVID. Maybe you probably still have the COVID in your lungs. I've even had phone consultations. It's the same thing over and over. At a point in time, I was thinking I was crazy. Until I actually I went online. I said, no, this cannot be only me. After the last visit to the emergency, I went online and I did a research, and I found out that it wasn't just me, basically. Other people too were experiencing the same thing. And I joined a community on Facebook, basically. It's 2 months in, and then I go on the support group and I see people that have been with this 10 months and more. And I'm like, when is this going to end? I'm not 100%. As somebody that has lived with the COVID, somebody that has that is still trying to survive it, COVID is so real. It is so, it has affected my life, my son, people like me that are long haulers. I'm young, I was active before this, and now I go from my kitchen to my living room and I'm panting, I'm like out of breath. I cannot take care of my son the way I used to. I feel inadequate as a mom because of the COVID and the long-term effects. This is how many weeks after, and I'm still feeling this way. Trust me, nobody deserves to go through this, or I would suggest you take precaution, you take things seriously. COVID is real. And it affects you. You don't have any idea how it will affect you. Trust me, you don't want it to affect you the way it has affected me. That feeling of, that sense of your body has been, your life has basically been taken away from you, the way you know your life to be, basically. There are so many things that I cannot really do now, which I wish I could do. And you don't want that taken from you. Please don't get the COVID.